A Summer's Dance, Part 3. As she danced with Lord Fieri, Rebecca counted her steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Elizabeth, too, was on the dance floor right beside her. The nearness of her made Rebecca's mind utterly blank. She forced herself to focus on the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. For crying out loud, she had learnt this dance as a young girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Rebecca accidentally stepped on Lord Fieri's foot. He gasped and grimaced, but quickly replaced his expression with a smile. Rebecca McCrae was not going to slip out of his grasp this season. Finally, the dance ended. As he led her off the floor, Rebecca wrapped her arm around his and apologized. "My apologies, Lord Fieri. It is unseasonably warm tonight, and it seems to be affecting me." "Oh, no need to apologize. When you are near the right person, it's so easy to get out of sorts," he assured her as he patted her hand. Rebecca startled for a moment. Had he noticed that Elizabeth was affecting her so? Her cheeks flushed in embarrassment. Then she realized he had been referring to himself and relaxed. Lord Fieri began prattling on about his many business exploits. He boasted on how his publication on local taverns, inns, and street vendors was the most read culinary guide. He bragged about the great games he had hosted and the competitions he had won. With a zeal greater than most vicars, he droned on, and on, and on, and on. Rebecca stole a glance over at Elizabeth. Her face was lit up in laughter as she joyfully spun around her partner. Rebecca imagined herself standing in his stead as Elizabeth whirled around her. Lord Fieri cleared his throat and broke her from her reverie. "Oh dear." He had just asked her a question. A servant with a tray of glasses stood next to him. Lord Fieri's smile was forced as he repeated himself. "The heat must be affecting you so tonight. Would you like a drink?" "Yes," Rebecca gratefully accepted a glass. She took a sip of the pale liquid. It was crisp, cool, and refreshing. "It's delicious." Lord Fieri began exhorting the value of his own vineyard, and Rebecca turned him out again. She looked to the dance floor, but she didn't see Elizabeth dancing anywhere. She gave a half-hearted smile at whatever he had just said, and turned to look for Elizabeth. She collided into someone, and wine went flying. With great horror, Rebecca beheld Elizabeth standing there with white wine dripping down the front of her dress.